Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning, Mayor.
You ready?
Yeah, I think so. You want me to start with going through existing bond money? Is that how you want to proceed?
Yes, please.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess starting with city facilities, 17 and 18. I have that earmarked. We have a security project that we're getting ready to start on up here on the second floor of City Hall. And that consists of a couple extra exit doors and some counter work, some glass, new glass, bulletproof glass, and security at our main door. So that's what I'm looking to spend a good portion of that money on. Moving down to city facility parking lot, 16, 18, and 19, I believe that's earmarked for the rec center redoing that parking lot. So that should take a good portion of that money there. Elevators, 419, we have money in there for that. I know that the library is requesting work on some of their elevators over there, so I'm going to look to spend some of that money on that. I'm not sure the cost on that yet. Fire station improvements, 18 and 19. Right now we're in the process of replacing all of the doors at Fire Station 1, and that will take a good portion of all of 18 pretty much. And then I look to keep moving on from that fire station to the rest of the fire stations. I've had conversations with Fire Chief Pat Treelor, and he says all of them pretty much need to be upgraded other than probably Station 2. Hazmat, 18 and 19. I've had a few projects going on there. We've been replacing some doors, some concrete landings, work on the exterior ramp. And at some point, I'd like to replace the gate that hasn't worked in quite some time, the controls. So that money will be gone by the time I'm done here this year on that. By Sullivan Brothers, you know, obviously we're in a major renovation there. That money is set aside already for the work that's taken place on the addition and the interior lobby renovations, and next year we're looking to do some work on the upper floors and the restrooms. Library improvements, I've talked with some tuck pointing companies. We're looking to, it's in serious need of tuck pointing, power washing and sealing on the exterior of the building. So hopefully this spring I can use that money for that purpose. The skywalks, 416, that money should be gone. We're finishing up repairs on that, on both skywalks, so that money will no longer be in there. Parking ramp repairs, we've got a final payment going out on the revenue control, so that should pretty much take most of 417. We have money in there, 65,000 and 126,000 in 418 and 419. We've got quite a bit of work I'd like to do. There's electrical issues I know that we have, some plumbing issues. We're working on a bird screening project right now on the east side parking lot here. That should be underway here in the next week or so, hopefully. And that will take, I believe, about 14,000 of that amount. And then I guess looking at the pools, you know, at some point we're going to have to address what we're going to do with the pools. I really haven't had much input on that up to this point. So that's kind of where I'm at with some of the existing bond money. I guess, is there any questions on that, or do you want me to move to the money I'm asking for?
Or? Greg, is this Greg?
Yes, this is Greg.
Greg, Pat Morrissey, what's the total dollar amount of existing bond money? Do you have a total amount?
I'm sorry, I don't have the exact total. I guess I didn't add that up. I can get it for you though.
Sure. Thank you.
This is Michelle. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Michelle, I can hear you.
Okay, I can tell you it's 5,026,000 right now. But I also can tell you a very large chunk of that will be spent as we finish phase 2 on the convention center. So there isn't a lot that's not with a contract.
Okay. Michelle, as long as you're on the phone, this sheet that I got for the existing bond money that goes through Fund 416 through 420. On the back part of it, it has general obligation bond balances. At the top there, at the very right, it lists 68,875,000. Is that the total for all the different departments that are listed in the CIP this year?
No, that's what we originally sold in each of the last 5 years, and that would include refunding portions.
Oh, do you have a total existing amount for all the departments?
Yes, if you scroll down to the bottom of that sheet you're looking at where it shows 18,590,696.35.
I don't have that. I don't have that, Michelle. It's not on this sheet.
Well, I guess I don't. I'm looking at the one that says general obligation bond balances.
Right, and the bottom of my sheet, I think, is cut off because
Oh, okay. That's
it ends with
okay. Yeah, it's about 18 million, and I'm not sure. I'm using one that was just updated yesterday for the bills we paid this week. So yours might be a week older and it might show slightly more. I'm not sure.
but it's about 18 million.
It is. Yeah, we're in that
Okay,
range.
okay, thanks.
Okay, so any other questions on the existing money, I guess? If not, I can move forward to what we're looking to do in the future here.
Yeah, let's move forward.
So first sheet, city facilities, I guess, I'm asking for 150,000. It's hard to predict exactly what will happen. We've got approximately 21 buildings. So each day it seems like something comes up. So that's just a number I'm looking at, and hopefully that will get us by yearly. If something, obviously if I know there's something big that comes up, I'll have to alter or change those numbers. 5 Sullivan Brothers Convention Center, 4 million we're asking for 22. That is for the work that's going on right now. And then 2 million next year. I'm hoping we'll cover the upstairs improvements, including the restrooms. We'll know more about that later, I guess, but that's kind of a number that I have in my head. And then after that, I guess I'm just looking at basic maintenance once we get a good portion of the remodeling done. There's work that'll need to be done on the exterior. There's tuck pointing, the lower level where you drive under, some of that concrete structure needs some serious attention. And there's always going to be just basic maintenance there. So I'm looking each year at about 500,000 just to try and cover some of that. Downtown parking garages, again, it's constant. There's electrical work, there's plumbing, just numerous. There's concrete work again that is in disrepair, things of that nature. So each year I'm just looking to add some to the pot, 100,000 each year, 150,000 this coming year, just because I would like to address some of the electrical issues that's been brought to my attention. I don't have all the details on what that is. I've just been told it's by our guys that we really need to take a good look at it. So that's something I'm hoping to get done this year coming up. Center for the Arts, again, this is mainly for tuck pointing. They've got a lot of issues. I guess I would say the south side of the building. If it rains really hard, water will come into the building, so looking hopefully to get some of that taken care of for them. Fire stations improvements, again, I kind of covered that a little earlier. We're looking to keep moving forward with replacing all the doors. Fire station 1 should be done here, I'd say in the next week or so. And then we'll move on to the rest of the stations other than number 2. Hazmat, again, there's a few things there. There's some tuck pointing again that needs to be addressed. We've taken care of a few items that were on their list, some bad doors, doors that weren't closing, some landings that were crumbling. There was a ramp that needed some work done to it. And there's a gate. The control hasn't worked in quite a few years. And I know that's something that they would like to see taken care of. So I'm looking to do that as well. And then lastly, the library, that's been on the books for a while, but I have had conversation with Restoration Services about getting tuck pointing done there. I was going to have them just power wash. It's pretty dirty on the outside, power wash and seal, but when they went over there, they discovered there's a lot of areas that need tuck pointing. So we would have to do that first. So I did get some requests from Nick where they're looking to replace some carpeting and do a few other things on the inside of the building. So I did throw that in there as well. They're looking for restroom upgrades. I'll talk with him a little bit more about that down the road here, but that's kind of where I'm at with these buildings right now. So I don't know if you guys have any questions on some of those that I went through.
Any questions, anybody?
No, I don't. Thank you.
All right, our next meeting is at 9 o'clock with Chief Treelor, so we'll see everybody then.
All right. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.